It is the greatest show. It's announcements and it's Friday. And I know y'all like some show tune because every time I play Hamilton, that gets big approval. And so yeah, it's the greatest show. It's Friday. It's right for a 3-day weekend. And it seems like I've been starting off having to say things to people in every announcement. And that is going to be the case today. Um, we're having an issue, and this is kind of a more like spread out issue of students selling things. Actually, that's actually an illegal activity here at Westlane unless it's an approved fundraiser, and none of them have been approved. All right, we do have a fundraiser starting next week that is approved through the PTO, but you individually selling food is not approved. And if we do catch you, what we'll simply do is take the money and food and we'll donate it to the charity of your choice. And so you can tell us which charity it goes to. It can go to one of the food banks. It can go to one of the various charities around town. It can go to Miss Jordan. We can set up some different things with some of the people we work with. But that's what's happening if we're selling things during breakfast. Like we get some. Like that's a serious issue with the snack time rules in the federal government. So let's just leave that at home, and we're not giving away. We're not selling it. It's causing a disruption at either breakfast or in our lockers. And again, too, we will just donate any money we find to charity. So let's just not do it here. All right. So that's pretty simple. And so that's kind of where I'm at. So that's all I'll say about that. Like, so everybody knows. It is Friday, and we do have a 3-day weekend coming up. Next week, we'll do a lot of wins. We got some special things planned for you, some resets, some different things. Like I said, we're going to kick off our PTO approved fundraiser, and so that we will talk about a little bit on some extended announcements on Tuesday. So Tuesday, when we get back, I'll have some extended announcements with our fundraiser. But let's get to Friday. All right, it is Friday, September the 3rd, 2021, and these are your morning announcements. Don't forget that the mission of Westlane Middle School is to reveal a genius of each Wildcat through a culture of joy, respect, and excellence. Don't forget, Westlane students, wear your masks. Actually, now with the governor's mandate, now it'll start on Tuesday. When you're wearing your mask correctly, we also don't have the contact trace. And I tell you what, I know the first couple weeks are rough, and there's still some of you not wearing it. But when I go through and I look at who's wearing who's perfectly placed masks, and we say it's a PPM, so it's perfectly placed here and here, there's a lot of you out there wearing it correctly. And so I can see us starting to give rewards out from people who are wearing masks correctly as we walk by. I've been acknowledging those people in the hallways the last couple of days, and it seems to a lot of kids are wearing masks correctly. But of course, again, some of us don't. We want to wear under the nose, and we know it slips, but make sure you just keep pulling it over. This is an aerosolized virus, and it can go like right up here in your nose and you can catch it. This is somewhat better. It does cover. This mask might be too small though. This mask does you nothing. You're just wearing in fact a chin strap. This is the way we wear a mask. If your mask is too small, come see us. We've got masks to give you. All right, today's schedule, you see it's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 day. I'm blocking it off here so we finish out the third rotation of all of our classes. Please accept the Westlane Middle School course and Canvas together as one. That is where we can email you and you can email us. I already got emailed the other day and about a question about yearbook, and I sent that on to Mrs. Corey, so that was kind of cool to be able to do that. Speaking of yearbooks, I did not plan that either. So here we go. 2021, 22 school yearbook staff. Do you enjoy taking pictures? Do you love looking at the yearbook each year? Are you good at digital design? See Mrs. Corey in C101 for an application to join the yearbook staff. We'll meet every other Monday after school until 6 p.m. There'll be a late bus for you. And our first meeting will be Monday, September the 13th. Don't forget Westlane Student Alliance for Equity. Their next meeting is on Tuesday, September the 14th until 6 p.m. And my safe students the other day, I told them I'd like to see a Spirit Week for next week, and that Spirit Week is next week because of homecoming It is North Central's homecoming next week. They play a homecoming game on Friday. And so they'll be doing a spirit week. I think the other two middle schools are doing spirit weeks as well, and a lot of elementaries are. So we'll do a spirit week here. And here's it goes. On Tuesday, it is pajama day or PJ day or pajama day. I've always been told whatever one way I pronounce it, the other way is correct, but it's just pajama day on Tuesday. School appropriate, of course. And then Wednesday, it's dressed like a teacher day. So if you want to wear a Purdue shirt and dress like Mr. Pitcock, I know a lot of you do, then you can do that. But it's like twin up with your teacher. You can even ask them what shirt they're wearing or what outfit, what color they're wearing, and just get a whole bunch of twinning with teachers on that day. Okay, now listen, Thursday Throwback Day, 6th grade, you'll dress like the 2000s. You're gonna have to look this up because some of you don't know. In the 2000s, I don't remember what I was already teaching, so I think I just wore professional dress. I don't remember what the kids were wearing at the time. The 90s, though, you flannel. 7th grade, you got 90s, you got flannel. 8th grade, you got 80s. It's big hair. It's a lot of neon, and it's a lot of cheesy television shows. So that is, look it up. Look up 80s fashion, 90s fashion, 2000s fashion, and then there you go. And you won't be disappointed with 80s and 90s. And I think I might have a yearbook photo from 1991, the year I graduated, and that looks just about as bad as you would think it does. But it looks like me. I've looked like me ever since kindergarten, essentially. So look that up for Throwback Thursday. I'm really interested to see how y'all come in on that. And then Friday is tie-dye Friday. So we'll wear in tie-dye, and then if you want to wear, tie-dye red and black, or for North Central, that's their homecoming day. So we'll be Spirit Week all next week. So I'll be interested to see what you're dressing. Maybe we'll have some pictures up here of each Spirit Day. Students, when a teacher assigns, now today is the last day for grades for the first midterm, and a lot of teachers haven't put a lot of things in. They've kind of been trying to ease you into work, but when a teacher assigns something, just do it. All right, Wildcats, just do it. That is the biggest influencer on grades, is making sure you get your homework actually done. Because if the homework's done and you do it and you try it, even if you don't do too well, you get a chance to retake it. Then you did better on your tests, and then all of a sudden your grades become like everybody in this school right here. I'm looking, everybody listening to this could be an honor roll student, period. We don't say we have to have so many kids honor roll and so many kids can't be honor roll and so many kids can be honor roll. Really, we could have 100% of kids on honor roll. We have 100% of kids showing growth on NWEA. We have 100% of kids being diagnosed on IXL, and 100% of kids can grow on IXL. It can happen to everyone. So if you just, work hard and turn your work in and do well on the test and retake the test if you need to, everybody here can be on honor roll. And that is, I'm not just saying that because because that sounds good. Everybody could be, though. Legitimately, if you have all A's and B's and maybe one C or two, you're going to be on honor roll. That's a 3.2 GPA. It's not based on all A's or something like that. It's a GPA based. So maybe we'll talk about that next week in one of our announcements. Cell phones, and I will say this, we're getting better at keeping them in our locker and our book bag between 9:15 and 4:15. 6th grader for book bags, 7th grade for lockers. We take if they're seen or heard. And some of you are letting people borrow your phones and then they get them taken. That's on you. That's your fault. Do not let someone else borrow your cell phone. That's just, no, don't do that. Don't forget, Westlane's motto is every Wildcat every day gets better. And again, let's continue to try to get better at all things Wildcats. Let's also too, getting to class on time, making sure that bell is not just a suggestion. So let's get to class on time. Have a great Friday. We'll do some hall sweeps today. I know that's coming. So let's have a great Friday, Wildcats, and being on time